Welcome to my channel. My name is Shoshana, and I want to talk about how strange everything seems to be getting. It seems like we're going through very different times. Right now, we are moving into a completely different timeline. There is a collective. We are all moving together into this new timeline. And we are transitioning, and it seems like there are less and less glitches. I seem to be getting far more clarity and a lot of downloads, a lot of premonitions and weird dreams. And I can't really sleep, but I'm still energized. And it seems like I have a lot of clarity. Um, I get a lot more done with far less effort, and it seems to be very direct accomplishment. Means I have an idea, the idea seems to be very clear, and it seems to just kind of happen on its own, and everything happens with ease. There isn't that shaking anymore. Um, there still are some glitches where I put in the headphones because I'm out on the side of a mountain. I'll show you where I am in a little bit. And there's a little bit of wind, and I think that this just records easier. It's also easier for me when I have the earphones in, so it kind of blocks out all of the external noise, and that way I'm able to be directly with you. Um, and this might be relevant for a lot of you because I've been noticing that there's so many of us on these same energetic uh, waves. And so, whatever one of us is going through, it seems as though the collective is going through. And right now, the everything is moving so quickly. The energies on the planet are extreme. We can feel this all around us. We can feel this internally, and it seems like everything is shifting. Nothing is changing the same. Is staying the same. Everything is changing, and because we've been on this spiritual awakening for so long and been doing the work and practiced in surrender, the more we surrender into it, the more we allow ourselves to go with the flow, and the more that we are in synchronicity with the planet, with cause and effect, with the changes that are happening. We are changing with it. And the less we fear it, because we've already seen the patterns. We already know how to do the work. We already know how to let go. And it seems like very, very strange things are happening now, very intense and very strange. And I've been having a lot of messages coming through. And one of the messages that is coming through that I want to bring forward and that I'm playing with is be playful with life. When you have a moment of clarity, when you have a moment that you can breathe, when you're let go, when you feel that freedom, because we're moving into the new world, and in the new world, it's a different perception. It's a different way of seeing things. It's a different way of living our life. We are all still on the same platform. All of humanity is still playing out on the same. We still have the same joint playing field, which is this physical 3D world. But we can live side by side next to somebody that is in a complete different reality because they haven't shifted into the new world. They can't conceive or perceive what it is that we already are living in our true nature, free in expression. And one of the messages that I'm getting is be playful with it. Just start playing with it. Start letting yourself go. Uh, um, Start allowing yourself to uh, be an expression and be pure expression. And when you are in that expression, then you become a leader, a way shower for others, because everybody wants to be free and everybody wants to be have the freedom to be an expression. That is what the soul is yearning for. And through the spiritual awakening, we're setting our soul free to live through this avatar. So all of the work that we've been doing within the ego, which is um, understanding that the ego is a servant. The ego is what allows us to have this life experience, and it is what holds all of the personality and memories and functional things, which allows the soul to live through it. The thing is that the ego wants to take over, and the ego thinks that it is, that you think that you are the ego, when in fact the ego is just the container for the soul. It is what allows the soul to walk on this earth, to conceive ideas, memories, structures of behavior, templates. And when we are afraid to allow the soul to we, the ego, I'm talking now about the ego, when that part of us, right? When the ego is trying to hold on to control, because all of the spiritual work that we're doing is within the ego, letting the ego open, widen all the way up, feel all of the emotions, know that it is limitless, like our soul, right? Because our ego has to be able to contain our soul and allow our soul to flow through it. And when we have gotten so far along on this spiritual awakening, then we already are allowing our life light to flow through us, and it's flowing through us automatically. And the message I keep getting is, have fun with it. Now start playing with it. You've gotten to a point where you're expanded enough to where you can see the pleasures in it. You can begin to enjoy what you have accomplished. You've already done so much work. Now's the time to start shining through and to have fun with it, and to be an expression, to be a way shower. And being a way shower isn't always just being a teacher, like, here, let me tell you what to do or show you where you need to do work. I think the I think I think a lot of the work is just being an example of that. And when you can let yourself loose and just be fancy free, what is it? Footloose and fancy free. And you can allow yourself to be in full expression and just get silly with it, and with full confidence, because you know that all this is an experience. We know this. There is nothing to be afraid of, unless there's a tiger right in front of you, and then your automatic flips in anyway. It's all just perception. It's all what you conceive it to be. It's all based on your belief system. So there is nothing to fear, especially if it's fear of just letting yourself be an expression. What, you're going to be embarrassed of who? Of what? Everybody is yearning to have that expression. And so I've started playing with it. When you get those moments where you feel that high lifted energy and you feel like, oh, I just want to go and play, go play. Um, so I've started more and more playing on Facebook. So I post other things there. I've started creating more content for Facebook, because up until now I just posted kind of like him ha. I didn't even really post these videos on Facebook. I have a link there to my YouTube. If somebody searches it, they can find it. But I haven't been like I am on YouTube, where I come out and I put videos almost daily, or sometimes not, but where I post consistently. On Facebook, it's more like I put up a picture here or something small there. But lately, in the last week, it feels like it's a brand new playground, because it's a completely different um, platform, and I've started having fun with it. I started seeing the friends that I have on Facebook, or people that are following me on Facebook, as kind of like um, as as people that I can play with, kind of like a playground, a brand new playground that I still haven't completely opened up to. So if you want, you're welcome to connect to me on Facebook. I post other content there, and really the message that's coming through for me is just play. Go and play with it. And now I'm going to show you where I am. So I'm sitting on the side of the mountain. I've hiked over here under a tree, and that is the Sea of Galilee. I'm looking over this little valley, and down there on the bottom is the Sea of Galilee, and there is Rexy, and that is over there is the settlement where I live. So I hiked around and came over to sit here on the side of this mountain. So this is where I am, and there's been so many messages coming through. It's just been like a bombardment of messages, but not only messages, I have a lot of um, ideas that are coming through that I'm moving on. So I have been writing the messages down, channeled messages, but I didn't bring them forth. So I have them all written down, and we'll see. Maybe I'll put them into writing and post them, or maybe I'll make videos about them. We'll have to see. But these are times I'm sure that you guys can also feel it. You feel it inside that there is major movement on the planet, major um, contact with the other realms, messages coming through. This is the time. This is it. Time of all the prophecies are coming true. This is time to start moving, to start making those changes, to start coming out of your comfort zone, to start pushing your own limits. Um, so I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you for watching. If you would like to book a session one-on-one with me, my contact information is below. So sending you so much love.